Hi guys, the Jazzy Nerd here, and welcome to the first of my two post-commentated videos that are going up today. This is actually the second time I've had to do this one because last time I did it, for some ridiculously strange reason, GarageBand was set to mouse voice. So I sounded really strange. And fortunately it was an easy fix. I just had to set it back to basic. I don't know how that happened. How did it get set to mouse voice? Anyway. So in this episode is the one where we were starting in Canalave City and about to head back to Lake Valor to try and save Azelf. Spoiler alert, we're not going to succeed. Anyway, I was checking the town map, lingering on the bag for some reason, checking the town map to see which was the closest city to Lake Valor, and I spent a long time in the town map trying to decide which one I was going to fly to. It's going back and forth between Pastoria and Veilstone, Pastoria, Veilstone, Pastoria, Veilstone, Pastoria, Veilstone, Pastoria, Veilstone, Pastoria, Veilstone, Pastoria, Veilstone. And originally I said I was going to be flying to Pastoria, and then I decided I wanted to go to Veilstone at the last minute because I know the route, or I didn't remember the route from Veilstone to Lake Valor as well. Because that was the one I came down when I got lost in Veilstone City and could not figure out how to get to Pastoria. So, yeah, that happened. Anyway, I just kept going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth in my head. Could not decide. It's been a really long time in the map. Maybe I should have cut some of it. And then finally said I was going to Pastoria and then flew to Veilstone instead. And I don't know why I headed all the way back into items when I could have just done it from key items. And then I went in here and probably realized, oh gosh, Torch is paralyzed. And put Breeze in the front because she has the experience share. And then used Fly. And ended up going to Veilstone instead. Even though I said I was going to Pastoria. I couldn't make up my mind, okay? And actually I just realized you can probably hear that the background music from Pokemon Shuffle in the background here. I'll shut my DS off. There. Problem solved. And actually, maybe I shouldn't have done that because the only audio in this video is going to be my voice. See, the way I record is I have one program recording my screen and another program recording the audio, both the in-game audio and my voice. And because of what happened with the audio in this video, the in-game audio is just not going to be there. It's going to be just my voice, meaning I have to do a lot of talking so it doesn't get boring. Hey, the upside is I don't worry about my audio balance, because I had some videos with terrible audio balance where you could barely hear me over the in-game audio. Or I thought you could barely hear me over the in-game audio. And then I checked the sign, and that cave up there that I went into was where I got the TM for Dig. Then we headed through this huge patch of grass. For some reason I didn't spray or repel. I was going to go over there and explore, and I decided it wasn't worth it, and then I walked through here and got an encounter anyway. Which was a Girafarig. I don't like, excuse me, I have the hiccups, Girafarig at all. I think it's one of the weirdest looking Pokemon ever. I really have the hiccups, wow. I get the hiccups a lot. I do like that the name Girafarig is a palindrome, though. That's the fancy word for when it's spelled the same frontwards and backwards. I have a memory once, I was at the swimming pool, and Mom was in the middle of a meeting, and she called me to ask me what that word was, the official term for a word that's spelled the same forwards and backwards. And I always loved that she knew me well enough to know that I would know that word and I could give it to her just on the spot. And I am kind of tooting my own horn now, but that double battle that was there, or what I thought was a double battle that was there in front of the lake, is not actually a double battle. They were just guarding the front. Closest civilization to that hick town called Twin Leaf. That's my home, you jerk! And Magikarp. Magikarp, 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 Magikarp. That's my attempt at mimicking Magikarp's cry from the anime. I'm not that good at doing cries. I do a decent Bulbasaur, though. Bulbasaur! Okay, maybe not. Anyway, when I'm standing there, I think this is me ranting about Team Galactic being so callous and just not caring about the environment to the point that they can drain the lake and not lose a night of sleep over it. I'm assuming that they're not losing a night of sleep over it. The people who made the game probably intended for people to have reactions like that, at least in Japan, because Japanese people are actually really, really concerned about the environment. There are tons of episodes of the anime where the humans and Pokemon are coming into conflict over some environmental concern, and Ash and his friends, or sometimes Ash's Pokemon, have to step in and save the day. You guys remember the Diglett episode where the Diglett are interrupting or messing around in a construction site trying to stop the work from proceeding, and Ash and his friends and a bunch of other trainers are asked to come in and stop the Diglett, and Ash's Pokemon refuse to battle the Diglett because the Pokemon realize what's really going on here, but none of the people do. That this place is a sanctuary for Pokemon, and the Diglett are trying to stop it from being destroyed. And now this is Breeze wanting to learn Takedown, which I didn't let her learn because I did not want recoil damage on her, because she's just so frail. I didn't think I could risk it. And my cheeks are actually starting to hurt from talking, because this is the second time I've had to record this, remember? The first time, I just could not use it because I sounded like I was holding my nose the whole time. For some reason, I would really like to know how GarageBand spontaneously set itself to mouse voice. Maybe if I want to do a video that's just comedic value on my channel, I could use mouse voice. But no, just this video is not being uploaded for pure comedic value. This video is being uploaded. Well, okay, it's not really a walkthrough because I keep getting lost, but it's not entirely comedic value. And also what that guy said, I think that was actually me trying to get the little QuickTime Player box to pop up on the screen, because before I upgraded my interface to Yosemite, there was this little box, a little overlay QuickTime Player that showed the time I'd been recording for. With the new interface, that's not there. So here I am flying on a flying type just because I'm trying to get Breeze leveled up a little bit. And using fly, and I don't suppose that's going to, no, for half though. An air cutter, which does quite a bit. And now we're using aerial ace. And the Golbat is down. And Breeze gets over 1,000 experience points. Ah, the experience share. So great. And I wanted to apologize for the last episode I put up, how long it was. I did not realize just how long it was going to take me to get all the way through Mount Coronet. I thought it was going to be just a few rooms and then we'd be at the top. I had not realized it was 7 stories and dozens of grunts. Crowan goes down super fast. I don't like that all these evil team grunts have all the same Pokemon, that they're always poison types. I don't like it. I mean, a single psychic type comes along and, I mean, that's why Delphox is so dang good in game in X and Y, because you can just absolutely demolish Team Flare. I mean, most of what they have is weak to Psychic, because so many of them have Croagunks or Toxicroaks, and they're quad weak to Psychic. You can just demolish every single grunt, one after another. And see what I mean? Another Croagunk. Which Freeze can handle easily. And I still don't have any idea what Anticipation does. You know, what it really does. I mean, I've never seen it really kick in to affect the outcome of a battle or anything. So, I suppose I could look it up, but I already have, and it didn't help at all. It's like Mold Breaker. I mean, I know what Mold Breaker technically does. It neutralizes certain other abilities, but which ones? I mean, it says abilities that affect attacks. But I mean, most abilities could be considered to affect attacks. That's what abilities are supposed to do. Then Dustox is using Psybeam, which almost kills Breeze. So then I have to go heal, Hyper Potion, and then that was probably me realizing that, oh geez, Torch is still paralyzed. And, okay. Just checking how much longer I have to talk for. Because I have to do a lot of talking in these videos, because there's no background music! Post-commentary. Seriously, my cheeks are starting to hurt from all this talking. And Breeze is level 34. And a Beautifly. And of course we keep battling because it's another bug type. And then we just fly on it. And then it uses Attract, so good thing we used Fly. Because I don't know if you watch my Wi-Fi battles, but I've had some terrible luck with Attract and Mobilization. Terrible luck. My first, I can't use memorable moment, that's a Steam Plays trademark. My first channel highlight was me getting Attract immobilized by a Lopunny like 4 turns in a row. And oh yeah, Breeze is evolved in this episode. We have a Staraptor, which is so dang good. Staraptor is so good. And while I'm thinking about Staraptor, something I should mention is the Intimidate ability. Oh, well, first, close combat, right? Yeah, Breeze wanted to learn close combat when she evolved, and I said no. Because close combat drops your defense after it's been used, and Breeze's defenses are so bad already that the last thing I want is for them to be even lower. So, and I hit the wrong button, so I had to go through this sequence again. And then I head back over here to explore, because that cave looks like a boss room to me, which it is. I headed in here just to be sure, and right, what I was saying about intimidate. So, I mean, most things that get intimidate actually, you know, are intimidating. Salamence, Scrafty, Luxray, Staraptor. But there is one thing, maybe more than one, that can get intimidate that is not intimidating in the slightest. At least I don't think it's intimidating in the slightest. Wait for it. Wait for it. Also, lots and lots of Magikarp. Quillfish gets intimidate. There's nothing intimidating about Quillfish. At least, I don't think there is. Actually, I think Quillfish is kind of cute. This is just a little spike ball. Back when my dad had an aquarium at his house, I had a pufferfish in it. And it was so adorable! Everything is for everyone and for the good of Team Galactic. Saturn, I recognize your face. You're the child who raided the Team Galactic building in Eterna. Humph, Jupiter should be ashamed of herself being beaten by a child. But anything and anyone that opposes Team Galactic must be crushed. Even the very thought of opposition will not be tolerated. I don't know why I made him so soft-spoken, but I did. That's Saturn's voice. Jupiter is a sass who says like a lot. Mars is just kind of cool and collected. And Saturn is so soft-spoken he sounds like a girl. I think I mentioned way back at the beginning of this playthrough that I can't do guy voices very well. So... and then this is me deciding to switch. Realizing that Torch is still paralyzed, no doubt. Sending in Electra. And double intimidating a special attacker. Very productive right there. Using Psychic. And this is me being even more glad that I switched out because Psychic is a scary move. And Crunching. And Embargo. Can't use, so now I can't heal. And easily one-shot because Crunch is powerful. And now here's the Toxicroak. So we bring Breeze back in. Toxicroak. Kind of wish I had a Psychic type on my team coming up against this thing. Poison Jab, which is a kind of a scary move. It's like 80 power, has a chance to poison. And Toxicroak is down. Oh, crit! Bye, Toxicroak. Saturn's a pushover. One more level for Breeze. Experience share, fantastic. Look at Breeze's attack. That's insane. Also, this is me realizing that Breeze's physical defense is actually higher than her special, even with a lonely nature, which lowers defense. And a Bronzor. And I decided to stay in. I think I was saying something and I didn't see what he was sending in next. So, I stayed in just to be safe. Or, I guess actually not safe. I think this is me debating inside, worrying that Torch is going to get fully paralyzed. And here's the iron defense. Here's me wishing that Torch still had a special move. Here's me healing. And I'm saying here's a lot. And Shadow Ball, which does not very much, because it's not stab and it's from a Bronzor. And Gyro Ball, and why is this Bronzor faster than me? And Flame Wheel, and wow, one shot even after crit. So that's why it one shot after an iron defense. That was a crit mattered situation, because that thing was +2 physical defense. And Saturn is down. Saturn is a pushover. God, even I, Commander, only managed to buy us time. But that's fine. A child like you will never be able to stem the flow of time. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Team Galactic will get the 3 legendary Pokemon of the lakes. With their power, we will create an entirely new universe. By now, Mars should have captured the Pokemon of Lake Verity. And he's just gone. And then I explored this cavern a little bit. There's nothing here. So then we headed out, and I decided to end the episode. So that's what I'm going to do here too. If you enjoy this episode in any capacity, head over to my YouTube channel, The Jazzy Nerd, watch some of my other videos, and if you enjoyed those, hit the subscribe button because it helps me out. It gives me incentive to do stuff like this that I really don't want to do. I hate post-commentary, I really do. But it's got to be done because I want this to be a complete series and not have 2 huge gaps in it. And I said that unnecessarily fast. Anyway, I've got one more of these to put up today. So, we'll see you guys probably in just a few minutes. Stay jazzy!